Hey, this is Eli Campbell. You know, Steamboat is renowned worldwide for skiing, biking, and all that our natural playground has to offer. We're fortunate, though, that the natural beauty here attracts more than just outdoor enthusiasts. From local legends to world-class acts, amazing musicians regularly play the venues in our little corner of Northwest Colorado. Join me as I explore the stories and experiences of these talented artists who bring unforgettable performances to Steamboat. This is your Steamboat Soundcheck.
Well, this song's about sports.
Yeah, this one's for you, my friend.
It's called Slam Dunk. You and I sipping on coffee, except not really me, 'cause it makes me anxious. Guess I'll just drink tea. You and I staring at another sunset, except not really just you and me, like a billion other people who like things that are pretty. Slam dunk home run, how did I find a friend like you? Slam dunk home run, how did I find a friend like you? You and I playing backyard baseball, except we've never really done that. But I got a baseball mitt, if you ever wanna try it. You and I making out in the bathroom of a Wendy's, except only in my weird dreams that I never really told you, 'cause they're embarrassing. Slam dunk home run, how did I find a friend like you? Slam dunk home run, how did I find a friend like you? Slam dunk home run, how did I find a friend like you? Slam dunk home run, how did I find a friend like you? How did I find a friend like you? Slam dunk home run, how did I find a friend like you? You and I are the type to take things slowly. That's okay with me. That's okay with me. That's okay with me.
Eli Campbell here with you on the Steamboat Soundcheck. I am joined by Frail Talk.
Hello.
We've got Alex, Core, and Tobias.
Yes.
All right. You guys out of Fort Collins played last night at the Strings Music Pavilion with Watchhouse. How was that experience?
Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, definitely a new core memory.
Yeah, that was definitely the best sounding room I've ever played. And I've played a lot of rooms. It felt so good in there.
That was my first time in that room, and it was very special. Yeah, the sound and the crowd and the context.
Watchhouse.
It's a special venue because of how intimate it is, and the people that come really appreciate the music and just sit and listen to the stories. I love going to watch people play at Strings, but from a performer's standpoint, it's good to hear that it's a special place too.
Totally. Yeah, it's nice when there's an intersection of like high quality for the music and the setting, but also a connection to the audience. You feel a lot closer to the crowd and people sitting and listening. It's really special. It's not always the case with music, so that was really nice.
Now I have to ask, Frail Talk, you guys describe yourselves as squiggly music for squiggly people. Now, I have to imagine you're not talking about the stick figure drawings that my kids did when they were like 5.
You might be.
You might be, yeah. What is squiggly music and who are squiggly people?
That's such a good question. You want to speak to that one?
It's on your website. You have to have an answer.
I think that you know a squiggly person when you see one, and they will self-identify most of the time. I think squiggly music is anything in the squiggly verse.
Is that similar to the metaverse, or?
Yeah, it's adjacent. It's at least a part of the metaverse.
Yeah.
As all things are. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's about a deep connection to emotion and present moment, and that comes with a lot of imperfections and honesty, which feels pretty wibbly wobbly most of the time in a good way.
I've sort of interpreted it in a way where it's like, in terms of lines, a squiggle isn't stagnant. A squiggle is moving and changing.
Well, and it's always going, a little bit farther this way. You never know exactly where it's going to squiggle, and I think that's kind of similar to some of the musical themes.
Yeah.
It's like looking at a coloring book and you decide to color wherever you want.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot. Now, that is a type of music that you guys really honed, as you said, when you went into hibernation back in mid-2020. Now, I think a lot of us went into hibernation around then, and it was just kind of a choice of what you did with that period as COVID was shutting things down. Now, for a lot of musicians that I've talked to, it was a tough time. They were being pulled off the road and they didn't really know what to do. But I'm almost wondering if for you guys it was a blessing in disguise, because it forced you just to really focus on nothing but the music as you were starting your musical creation.
Yeah, I think it was a reminder that for us and for many people, I think music is often the thing that sort of rescues and saves in really difficult times. And I think that getting the opportunity, and we were lucky to do so, to be able to just lean into music during the pandemic, I think it's taught us a lesson that has continued on of music being a healer and sort of a savior in the midst of pain.
I think it's pretty easy also, though, to romanticize the fact that, we were all at home, but we didn't play any music for, a year. Mm-hmm. We tried, and we tried to record, but we also couldn't.
It was slow.
And nothing, we couldn't go anywhere, and we didn't have the resources at the time. So, it was a beautiful time to sort of look inward, and also to sort of realize what is important in life, especially amidst so many beautiful and important social justice movements that we all have informed the way that we've decided to play music too.
Mm-hmm. I do feel like starting our band during that time was very informative to the things we write about and the way we move forward as a band now. Our history definitely has shaped us.
Well, and during that time, you guys were able to, you said it was tough to record, but you did end up recording a debut album, but you self-produced it. Was that something that you had experience doing, or was that another kind of result of COVID of, we have this time, we might as well figure this part of music out as well, producing our own album?
I guess it was a little different for all of us. For me, it was very new and very much full exploration, which was really exciting.
I have been accidentally recording myself since I was 14.
Is that like a butt dial type thing where you accidentally...
Exactly.
I found a garage band microphone. It was rock band, whatever. Same thing. I was thinking of garage, But I found a rock band microphone as a USB mic when I was 14 years old, and I just couldn't get enough of that process. And I think that recording the album was an exploration of the most DIY work that I've ever done, and it was also as a result of the first time that we really legitimately crowdfunded was because we wrote a bunch of songs actually for people,
custom
songs, and then I would raise enough money for me to get a mic.
Yeah.
And then a nicer interface, and that's pretty much what
We
determined
used
the record.
one mic pretty much for the whole
and
album.
Lots of people's generosity.
Yeah, we would come over to Tobias's space and set up our little mics in his living room.
It was really awesome. I had been a part of several recording sessions before this, and this was sort of my introduction into
Frail Talk.
Frail Talk. They asked if I would drum on stuff, and I was like, sure, that sounds fun. And Core came over with their little kit and set up the mics. And I was really impressed with the production on the album. For being a DIY thing, I was like, this is phenomenal. It sounds quality. You really captured the essence of the music, and I was very impressed. So that, I gotta say, was a huge factor in me being like, this is a band I want to continue to work with and play with. And I love the songs too.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so off of that album, it obviously was able to expose you to getting booked on different stages across the country, playing some music. But this was at a time where live music was just starting to come back. And so there was a whole different energy, not just from the musicians, but from audiences, really just ready and eager to have live music played in these venues. As a band that was just starting to play music live in front of audiences, what was that like?
It felt very. I felt very lucky and privileged to have people be. It just brought so much emotion to music, and also the ways we toured and have traveled and played shows after that first record were very, very. We book every show ourselves. We're very integrated with the local communities. It was reminding me a lot of what y'all are doing with Steamboat Locals, where we would show up to a town and play a really small venue, but it would be with 3 bands that the community loves, and the 25 people in the room, are there fully, 100%, and that feels really special. I think it taught me a lot about how much people care about the arts, no matter the scale or anything like that. Yeah.
Now, last summer you went to Texas to record new material for a new album. And this one, you were not self-producing. You used some producers for it. How does that change the experience for you, and what did that help evolve your music for?
Yeah.
I think it clarified the experience a lot. It just made it a lot more straightforward. Instead of having to engineer as well as play, we all got the opportunity to play most of the songs live, so the new album feels very live.
Yeah, we went to this studio in East Texas called Lazy Bones Audio, and worked with 2 producers, Hannah and Tommy Reed from the band Lamelda, and we stayed. They have a 10-acre property in this small town. The studio they built by hand from the ground up in a little cabin, and so we lived there for 7 days, and we're just fully immersed for those 7 days, from morning to night, in making music, like Cora was saying. And it was so different than anything I had done before, and very special to just be so present with the music and so present with each other. It was very a very communal, emotional experience to be playing every song live and in this space together and eating our meals together. It was really very special. Yeah.
So when can we expect that album? When can we expect the result of what you guys were there producing?
Yeah.
It comes out on August 16th.
Yes. August 16th, the whole record shall arrive into the universe.
2 singles are already out,
Yes.
and the new one coming out next week.
This Friday.
On Friday.
This week.
This Friday, and I believe we're already playing those on Steamboat Locals Music, the 2 singles from the album. It's been great, and we hope to get a little performance from you guys here at Dusky Grouse as well this morning. So thank you very much, and hope that you'll stop by the next time that you're in Steamboat.
This is our song, Little Owl.
Little out in the woods, a little of me, but floating through the big old world. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Little out in the woods, a little afraid of being alone, but it's not so sad. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, not so sad. Little owl, little owl. Gravity knows my name. Been packing a punch since the very first day I tried to fly. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Gravity knows no blame, so I pack up a lunch and try again 7 times. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Not so sad, little owl, little owl. I know nothing if I think I know everything. Know nothing if I think I know everything. I know nothing if I think I know everything. Know nothing if I think I know everything. I know nothing if I think I know everything. Know nothing if I think I know everything. I know nothing if I think I know everything. Know nothing if I think I know everything. I know nothing if I think I know everything. Know nothing if I think I know everything. I know nothing if I think I know everything. Know nothing if I think I know everything. Oh, it's so sad, little owl, little owl. Little owl, little Thanks.